Let's talk about planting onions. So there's a few ways you can do this. You can start your own onion little plant from a seed. Absolutely, it just takes a little longer, and a lot of times if you're a first-time gardener and have never done it before, you might want to choose to plant an onion set instead. So an onion set is an already started little onion plant. These are a little shrivelly because they're kind of past their time, but I'm using them as an example. So these would be green, but it's basically a tiny baby little onion like this, which you can plant, and the process has already started for you. You can grow your own. Eventually it would be like this, and that's what you would plant. But you can buy onion sets from onion farms. Sometimes your local hardware store, local nurseries have them during the early spring or sometimes fall. And this is what you would plant. And what's interesting about planting these is that you don't want to plant them super deep in the ground. And when I first started planting onions, Jared and I were like, well, no, usually when you plant something, especially even a tomato, you plant it a little deep because you want that root system to develop. The thing with onions is the little roots develop from this little end right here, okay? And so you don't want to stick it down here in the ground when you plant it, because it would never allow the bulb, which comes from here, to truly develop. So what you do instead is you only plant it about 1 inch into the ground, just where that little bulb is underneath. So it works well if you do like a little hill, a little mound, whether you're doing in a raised bed garden or in-ground gardening. You want to do like a little mound and stick these in just barely, right about 1 inch, and kind of just pat the soil so they're not flopping around, But that is what you want to do. And for the longest time, I was like, that'll never work. But guess what? These little roots start to develop down in, right? And it's crazy because I'll show you. So these are the roots down here. So from an onion this size, right, it starts to bulb. And then what happens is the bulb actually starts to push up out of the ground and develop almost outside of the ground. You might have some dirt around here. And this is what's connected. This is your root system. And then you get your leaves that come up top. So think about that. Next time you decide to plant onions, look for onion sets. Those might be your best bet at growing onions successfully the first time you do it. So these are candy red apples, which I don't know if you can see, but I have some back here behind me curing. So that is just something to keep in mind when you are planting onions. There's a lot more to come on onions, but for now, that's just a simple way to know. You get your little onion sets, plant them, not deep in the ground, and you will hopefully have a successful onion harvest.